beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. It's the Connecticut Huskies and the James Madison Dukes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, the Dukes head coach told me some great information before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Dukes offense will have the football first. Arrington made everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blue.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Makes the catch right at the 50. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. So the Uconn Huskies offense will now get its first chance with the football. The man who will run the offense is Jake Merklinger. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Looking for space. It's Christian.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well. But this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keep it on the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll pull it down and run. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the back. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. This time they'll throw it.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that have themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the back. They're working that left side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good. From deep, it's Lang. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's inside. It's Christian. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a first down for Uconn.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Out wide right, it's Porter. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Burrowing for yardage. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Uconn tries to move the chains on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Touchdown, Uconn. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Extra point here will tie the game.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, going to throw it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. Could be an alley. He's at the 40. At the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply went out.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The run inside. It's Christian. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is in the air. Trying to take it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun. He's got the 1st down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Dukes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Lane. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Porter. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Makes the catch. It's Ross. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Second down, going to throw it. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Drives inside. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Tells to run, wants to pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight end
makes the catch, and he's free.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Dukes are rolling down the field. They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
2-14 close. 2-14 close. 4. Bang.
Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Duke have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Connecticut sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And now after losing the fumble, there is an injured man on the field. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down immediately. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
So just 1 second before the clock would have stopped anyway. The defense uses a timeout here, and of course it'll stop again on the next play for the 2-minute timeout. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup. Spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play.